I'm new. I'm here with
Chloe,
Kitty, Belle,
and we're here to do another fun craft with you. Now, I bet you're wondering what to do with all your empty cookie boxes that you've been yummying up. We've got your idea. Here we go. You ready?
yeah,
We've got a super cute little pin holder, supply holder. Kind of hold, you know, whatever you would like to hold. And it's just taken our box. We've cut our box and then added some little cute arms and feet and made ourselves a little cookie box monster. So maybe it's a cookie monster, y'all think?
yeah.
It's definitely a cookie box monster. So it's quite simple. Campers, would you like to see what we need to do our craft?
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, one of the things you're going to need, in fact, the only thing you really have to have, maybe other than a pair of scissors, is your empty cookie box that you, of course, ate with your caregiver's permission, right?
Yeah.
So we have our empty cookie box. Now, the thing about the cookie boxes is we want the ones that are a little bit wider than some of them. Some of them, I have one here, the Samoas, it's a little bit narrower. This one isn't going to work quite as good because it'll get a little top heavy and be kind of tippy. So you could still work with it, maybe put some little stabilizers, get real fancy with it, but we thought that we might not. So we have our Trefoils, we have Tagalongs, we have an Aventureful. Another one this wouldn't work would be with our Lemon Ups or with our Toffees, our ToffeeTastic. So you just kind of
Thin mints would work.
Thin mints would work, but s'mores would not work. So
Yeah.
for our cookie boxes, there are two bakeries. You know, the other ones may be different, but that's what we're working with here. So we have our cookie box. You need one empty cookie box that you, of course, get your caregiver's permission to use and eat the cookies. And then from there, you kind of just use what you got and use your creativity, your imagination. Yep. So we have our cookie box. We have some googly eyes. We've got a hole puncher to get our little arm stuck on the side. Now we're going to use some chenille stems, and when we do, we have to have some wire cutters to cut them with. Never use your scissors because it'll ruin your scissors. So chenille stems, get your caregiver's help, permission when using these wire cutters because these will pinch and it'll hurt. We have washi tape and scissors. This is probably the only thing you just absolutely, you know, need. We have some foam, and our foam happens to be glittery, and since we're working with glitter, do be careful that this glitter doesn't get all over us and we end up getting it in our water, because we don't want to get glitter in water because it hurts the environment. So make sure if you're going to use this, please sweep it off carefully in the trash. Chloe just dropped a glue bottle. We have craft glue because these things are a little bit hard to stick on with regular school glue. We tried it and it's kind of a little smeary. And then we have some permanent markers. You might be able to use regular markers, but the permanent markers work best on when we draw on the box. I kind of do the little nose on the box. And you'll want to cover your table. And I think that's it. We just, again, with the glitter, just don't get it in the water. Don't, if it gets on your hands, peel it off and put that in the trash. Really want to be careful with the glitter because it's not good. This glitter's made of plastic, and plastic, you know, yeah. So, awesome. I think we're ready for me to show you how to do this, yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, to show you how to do this, it's kind of basic. You just decide about how tall you want your box to be. And maybe you'll take a pen and measure it with your pen or something like that. You don't want anything super heavy to go in here. The doggies are under the table, of course. You take your scissors and you would cut down, cut across, and then you just kind of run with your imagination. So I'm not really going to give you too many instructions other than to have fun, and of course get your caregiver's permission, and just be careful with your wire cutters and, you know, the other sharp things that we may have. So campers, you ready to have some fun with your imaginations?
Yeah.
Awesome. And we're finished. So let's check it out to see what we have. Now do keep in mind that with the craft glue, it takes a little bit longer to dry. So you might have to hang on with your monsters and just kind of hang on to let the glue dry. I wanted to show you something real quick on mine that I forgot to start with. When I put the feet on the bottom, that meant that the front, it was a little rocky on the back. So do think about when you're on doing the different things on the bottom, is it going to make it kind of sit wonky and unstable? So it's a little bit of an engineering thought to it, to think about how, she caught my hand, how your box will sit when you're done. So Belle is going to show us her first. What did you say yours was?
The idea monster.
An idea monster.
Right, I think of ideas and mine knows an idea.
Awesome. Then we've got Kitty here. And what does yours say?
SHDC, I need Girl Scout cookies, please.
Girl Scout cookies.
And it's
There's
the Cookie
her.
Monster.
Hers, her
It
Cookie
always wants
Monster.
cookies.
Chloe did hers. If you notice with both Belle and Chloe, they did kind of bumpy there, and we've got a little glue slide. This is what I was talking about with your glue, so we'll need to lay that flat to let that dry. And then here's my little monster. So you can see, very good. Now don't forget to clean up your mess, and if you used a little glitter foam too, just make sure that that glitter doesn't get into the water.
And
So-
if it's all over your table, you could use like a Clorox wipe or a wet paper towel and wipe.
Yep,
Lint
wipe it
roller.
down. Yeah, a lint roller works great too. So clean up that glitter. Don't just wash it down or throw it outside. So we hope that you had fun, and we'll see you later. Bye!